Watch out, SpaceX and Elon Musk. Russia's nuclear spaceship is taking over. Blue Origin isn't the only SpaceX rival. Zeus, the Russian nuclear-powered rocket, is far more powerful than any other project. Either it's Blue Origin Jarvis or SpaceX's vertical self-landing Starship. Hello and welcome back to TechSphere, guys. In today's video, we are going to tell you about how Russia's new nuclear spacecraft is all set to beat Elon's Starship. So stay with us till the end of this video. We all have been familiar with Elon Musk's new project and the every small detail, from his Twitter announcements to public interviews. His Starship dominating space market is also under our very eyes. Recently, SpaceX successfully launched and landed its futuristic Starship on completing the first test flight of the rocket ship that Elon Musk plans to use to land astronauts on the moon and send humans to Mars. The previous 4 test flights all ended in fiery explosions before, during, or shortly after touchdown near Brownsville, Texas. This updated version of SpaceX's full-scale stainless steel bullet-shaped rocket ship, SN-15, flew over the Gulf of Mexico for more than 6 miles, or 10 kilometers, before flipping and descending horizontally, then returning vertical just in time for touchdown. Starship Flight Control has confirmed, as you can see on the live video, we are down. The Starship has landed. The launch commentator John Innsbrucker made an announcement. After the 6-minute flight, a fire at the base of the 160-foot or 50-meter tall rocket was swiftly extinguished, and the rocket remained standing. Musk tweeted that the landing was nominal. That is, according to the rulebook. On the 60th anniversary of Alan Shepard's first trip into space, success was achieved. It was also the culmination of a remarkable 2 weeks for SpaceX, which included the launch of 4 more NASA astronauts to the International Space Station, the nation's first nighttime crew splashdown since the Apollo moonshots, and 2 launches for its small internet satellites. NASA chose SpaceX's Starship less than a month ago to send astronauts to the lunar surface in the coming years. Last week, though, the $3 billion deal was delayed after the losing businesses of Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin and Dynetics disputed the selection. However, Jeff Bezos has been known to launch a similar project under the name Jarvis. This Project Jarvis is a vertical landing spacecraft developed by Blue Origin, which Jeff Bezos wants to test because SpaceX believes that landing back on its feet is better. Its goal was to mimic SpaceX's attempt at vertical landing and to test the idea and belief that it is superior to landing on water or other surfaces. Project Jarvis still hasn't given a name to its spacecraft, and Blue Origin hasn't spoken anything about it. The corporation has yet to reveal it, but recently on the 24th of August, Reddit web content posted some screenshots revealing Jarvis. These spy shots showed that the test tank has improved tremendously and is currently fast-tracked into the early stages. On Twitter, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk spotted a copy of a Reddit post with a photo of Blue Origin's Project Jarvis under the caption, "Hey Elon, can I copy your homework?" The multi-CEO millionaire has merely responded with 2 rolling on the floor laughing emojis, with no tweets or words about his reaction. This indicates that Musk agrees with the copying issue, but that isn't something he thinks about or makes a big fuss about, because he knows it would be a hard journey for Blue Origin. This shows that Musk respects anything that is done for the sake of science, by wishing competitors well and even giving them ideas on how to be better. But I don't think Roscosmos needs his ideas. Last March, Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, gave a foreboding televised speech in which he introduced his new unbeatable weapon, while animated models of uranium-driven missiles struck mock-ups of Florida and California behind him. Test flights of these new missiles have been straying off course and plunging into the Kara Sea in Russia's Arctic, according to U.S. intelligence. The concept, though, hasn't lost its allure. Last week, Russia's government-owned newspaper, Rossiya Gazeta, revealed the country's plans to develop a reusable nuclear-powered rocket, capable of reaching Mars and beyond, a project that technicians claim has just finished ground tests. The nuclear rockets have been in development since 2009, according to Vladimir Koshlikov, the chairman of the Kauts Research Center in Moscow. If they succeed, they will be able to send crew to Mars in weeks rather than years, and Moscow's aspirations to construct a colony on the moon will be advanced. Well, everyone is astonished, but maybe not more than Elon Musk, because the new nuclear rockets do not use carbon-based fuels like kerosene. They will be faster and not require any cleaning or replacement parts before returning to Earth. According to Koshlikov, a layover on Mars may take as little as 48 hours, removing possibly the most significant human barrier to interstellar travel, the long periods of time required to reach our galactic neighbors. The findings will hit Musk where it hurts. According to Koshlikov, Elon Musk is using the existing tech developed a long time ago in a dig at SpaceX. Musk's ongoing aerospace risk that has its sights set on its own Mars colony, Koshlikov told the paper he is a businessman. He took a solution that was already there and applied it successfully. Roscosmos presented a model of the spacecraft named Zeus, which will be fueled by nuclear power, and was submitted as a part of the MAX 2021 air show. Zeus is a ship that can be used for a variety of tasks. On the one hand, it will function as a defense system with electronic weaponry and lasers, but it will also be a ship capable of transporting products to various locations in space. It will also be equipped with tracking technology that will enable it to detect a variety of space objects. It will not, however, start its prospective space activity anytime soon. Zeus is currently under development, with an estimated completion date of 2024. Then it will be another 6 years until the first test flights are launched in 2030. The Russian space agency Roscosmos has great hopes for Zeus, as it could theoretically be transported to worlds like Venus or Mars, and even rely on the information needed to set up a colony there. Zeus is yet another indicator that a new space competition between Russia, the United States, and China is starting. And now, in addition to government organizations, billionaires and private companies such as Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin are conducting test flights in space. Nuclear-powered rocket designs have changed over the years, according to the breakdown in Popular Mechanics, America's premier popular science magazine. One American prototype incorporated a rocket that propelled itself by igniting nuclear blast behind it. Another more typical and less disturbing approach generates large amounts of heat using tiny reactors. The heat is subsequently transmitted to fuel, normally hydrogen, but in Russia, methane, and the fuel expands as a result of the quick heating, generating thrust. Beginning in 1955, NASA established Project Rover to develop this engine, which is dubbed a nuclear thermal rocket. The project was based in Los Alamos, New Mexico, and only a few engines were built. The first, known as Kiwi, was created to demonstrate that the notion of a nuclear thermal rocket might operate. The next, Phobos, was designed to demonstrate how such a rocket may function in real life. Peewee, the first of the functional concepts, was intended to launch satellites and small spacecraft to orbit. However, the project was never completed. The Apollo flights to the moon, as well as funding for space travel in general, had run their course by 1972, and the project was canceled. Meanwhile, the Soviets were discreetly working on the RD-0140, a thermal rocket of their own. Since 1955, the Russians have been experimenting with the RD. However, testing of the rocket, which was significantly smaller than the Project Rover concepts, did not begin until 1978, several years after NASA missions had concluded. The RD-0140 would have made it to the stars if the project's funding hadn't been cut during the economic upheaval of the 1990s, a year before the Soviet Union fell apart. The project may now be given a second opportunity. According to Popular Mechanics, Koshlikov's new design is a direct descendant of the RD-0140, but with modern materials and combining results from both Soviet and American nuclear thermal rocket experiments. Nuclear rocket engines have a history about as long as any other kind of rocket. This is how Popular Mechanics state. Do these nuclear rockets, on the other hand, have a better chance of exploring the furthest reaches of space in the near future? According to Koshlikov, this is not the case. He reaffirmed to Rossiyska Gazeta the nuclear technology will not be employed for the Soyuz 5 rocket, which is expected to launch in 2022, or the Soyuz 5 Super Heavy rocket, which is expected to launch in 2028. Let's hope Moscow has more luck with it than it does with its nuclear-powered missiles, whenever it arrives. If you are not familiar with this, let me tell you most spacecrafts derive their power from the sun, batteries, and radioisotopes, which are unstable atoms. Solar panels, for example, are used to power NASA's Juno mission on Jupiter. Solar power can also be utilized to charge batteries in spacecrafts. However, as a spaceship goes farther from the sun, the energy source becomes less strong. Lithium-ion batteries can also be used to power shorter trips on their own. In 2005, the Huygens probe used batteries to land on Saturn's moon Titan for a limited period of time. To withstand the extreme environments of the outer solar system and interstellar space, NASA's twin Voyager rockets require radioisotopes, sometimes known as nuclear batteries. So, what is your take on this matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell icon, and don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side. Thanks for watching.